The Sixers got a must-win game against the Memphis Grizzlies, and we did it without Tobias Harris. I think it's about time. I know Sixers fans have been talking about it as of lot recently, especially when Tobias has not been playing. But the Sixers are such a better team without Tobias Harris. We have such a better team basketball play, right? The ball is spinning, the ball is moving all around. Even though we give it to Joel Embiid most of the time, the ball is still going to swing if he's doubled. So, I mean, that's just what I'm seeing from my eyes, and a lot of Sixers fans are also seeing that. So, honestly, I hope Tobias Harris doesn't come back. I mean, in the playoffs, obviously, he's still going to be playing, but, I mean, like, Nick Nurse is going to have to talk to him. Like, yo, you're going to have to swing that rock, or, yo, you're going to have to come off the bench. Like, I really like our lineup that we've had on this against the Grizzlies. Our lineup was beautiful. Like, we had Embiid, we had Kyle Lowry, we had Kelly Oubre, we had Tyrese Maxey, and then we had, pretty sure it was Batum. Like, I like that starting lineup. And then we also had a lineup with Paul Reed and Embiid on the court together, and they looked actually very well. Looked very well, because Embiid, he plays like a wing anyway, so you can have a big guy on the court that can help him guard the stretch bigs, right? Like, let's say someone like a Brook Lopez. Embiid, that's always his kryptonite. Al Horford, Brook Lopez, bigs that can stretch the floor and shoot threes, like a Kristaps, right? He doesn't have to be dragged out. He can still guard someone who's not a great shooter. You put Paul Reed on him, and so there's not a mismatch, right? So, yeah, I think that's a great experiment that Nick Nurse should honestly be looking at for the last couple of games, because I would like to see that in the playoffs. I think Paul Reed and Embiid together would actually work wonders. You just, like, out of every game, you give them like 5 minutes a game of them together. I think that would be good enough, right? So, yeah, that's all I got to say about the Paul Reed, because I've been asking Paul Reed to be power forward for so long. I believed we haven't had a true power forward, and Paul Reed is that true power forward we can have with Embiid. But, you know, obviously that takes time, and obviously that takes Paul Reed to become a better player. So, yeah, but as of now, I'm really excited about, especially when I saw that, I was shocked, because that hasn't happened throughout the year. It happened probably like twice throughout the season, and seeing that was very uplifting, right? Because that's what I want to see in the playoffs. I think in a playoff game, more physicality, more bodied, more height, more athleticism is just going to help. So, yeah, that's how I feel about Paul Reed and Embiid being in the lineup together. So, last game, Tyrese Maxey did not have a great game, but it was enough for us to get the win. He had 7 points, 5 assists, but honestly, he didn't really need to score. I didn't even realize he scored that low amount of points, honestly. It felt like he was having a decent game, but yeah, 7 points, that's nothing. Embiid had 30 and 12. Kelly Oubre had 17, 5 and 5. KJ Martin off the bench had 10 and 6. And I got to talk about KJ Martin, man. KJ Martin is a great role player to have on your team, right? He may be small, but he is athletic, and he's going to give you those rebounds. He's a great rim runner type of player. So, yeah, I have all the credit, because I started off the year hating on KJ Martin. I was like, bro, Jaden Springer should be playing over him. And the fact that he kind of changed his, not career, but his style of play, I would say. He's playing like a big man, honestly. He's playing like a power forward, but he's 6'6" with amazing hops, so it works out for him. And I just got to give him praise for that, because, like I said, I started off hating on him. I did not like his game, but he is a great defensive player right now, and he is very helpful on the glass. He's very helpful offensively, so I can't hate on him. Great player. And this kid who comes off the bench, he played a little bit. He came in because we were killing the Grizzlies. Jeff Dalton. I like his game, guys. His game is amazing. He had 14 minutes, 11 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. And I feel like this is like every game he gets like 15 minutes. He gets over 10 points every single game. So I like this kid's game, man. I think he's going to... Obviously, he still needs to progress his game. He's still a young player. He's 26. He was on the Raptors, so maybe Nick Nurse knew about him. So, yeah, I just like his game. He seems like a very interesting guard. He can shoot the three. He can drive. He can pass the ball. I like his game. I don't know if he's going to be playing playoff minutes, but Jeff Dalwin, you found yourself a fan. I love your game. Now, Ricky Council only got 12 minutes. He had 3 points. Didn't really do much. Kind of sucks. I'm a big Ricky Council fan. He's not really getting any minutes. I guess KJ Martin is taking the minutes that Ricky would get. Because, like, honestly, at this point, I don't know where he would get these minutes from, because we got Embiid back now, right? We did lose Tobias, but, I mean, yeah, Paul Reed's getting more minutes. KJ Martin's getting up in their 20s. Cameron Payne's getting more minutes. So, yeah, minutes. There's not a lot of minutes to spare. So I understand, Nick Nurse. I'm not on you as I used to be when Embiid wasn't playing. See, I'm just like, obviously I'm excited for this playoffs, but I'm excited when next year when Tobias is no longer going to be on a contract, because the way we're playing without him is just so free basketball. And Kyle Lowry is more of a leader, right? When Tobias is on the court, I feel like Tobias has the ball more, taking Kyle Lowry's type of pass first kind of game type thing, you know? He likes to set up the offense. I love Kyle Lowry's game, guys. Kyle Lowry is, I think, right now, top 5 best player on our team, which is kind of crazy. It's Tyrese Maxey, Embiid. Who else? Kelly Oubre? Tobias is not going to be in the top 5. Tobias is not going to be in that top 5. But yeah, it's Embiid, Kelly Oubre, Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry. Like, honestly, Batum maybe? Honestly, I just like the depth that we have. Buddy Hield is playing like shit right now. I'm not going to lie, but I hope he can bounce back. I've been saying this for like the last 10 games. Like, Buddy Hield, you've been shit, but I'm hoping you can bounce back. And he's not. So I really don't know what happened to Buddy Hield. It feels like every time he gets the ball, a turnover is waiting to happen, or a chuck 3 that's contested that's not going to be going in is chucked. So, yeah, Buddy Hield needs to fix whatever problem he's having right now. But other than that, I mean, I really enjoyed watching this game. Even though it wasn't against a good team, it was a blowout, it was still fun to watch. And later tonight, we play the Spurs at 7 o'clock, so that should be a good one. Pretty sure we should win that game. But yeah, drop a like, subscribe, drop a comment. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.